gonna kick off our breakfast session. My name is Rosaria and I will be your host for the morning. So I'll first share with you what is our plan for the next couple of hours. I'll give you a 10 minutes introduction about the CXPA, what it is and why it's important. Then we will hear a case study from KPN by Richard Bax. We will have a short pause for coffee and networking, and then we will gather together to discuss in tables what we want to get from launching CXPA in the Netherlands, what is the value for you, how can you contribute, and we will get together again to close with insight gained and with some final remarks. So I would like to start telling you about the CXPA with a very short anecdote. So clearly, as you can hear from how I can pronounce that word, I'm Italian and I came to the Netherlands in 2002 for an internship at Forrester Research. It was the time when supermarkets would close at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. If you would get at the casa at 1 minute before 5 with your trolley full, they would say, sorry, we are already closed. So there was not yet a customer experience, really. And it was the time where at Forrester Research, Bruce Temkin and Harley Manning were really just starting to come up with that big idea. I wrote my own master thesis on customer experience, and it was considered experimental in 2002 because it was not yet a discipline. It really became what it is today, thanks to the people like you and thanks to the people like Bruce Temkin and all the other people in the CXPA, which really committed truly in the past 14 years to really drive it as a discipline. This is also the reason how CXPA was born in 2011, founded by Bruce Temkin and Jeremy Bliss, as a non-profit organization with the pure goal to really drive customer experience as a discipline and to support the people who are working in the field to really build it as a profession. So it is built really around 6 core competencies, which have really proven over the past 14 years to be the areas where all of the best practices and things implemented by the successful companies fall within. So you start with creating a customer-centric culture, really changing the mindset about how things get done in the organization. You then build a customer experience strategy which really goes across all of the different functions with the final purpose to deliver an experience to the customer. You base everything you do on the voice of the customer, on real customer insight and understanding of wants and needs. You then design the experience, or you run improvement or innovation, and here as well there are plenty of tools and practices to be used. Another big category is the one of metrics, because you cannot do anything unless you measure, you prove the results, you know if it's working or not. And finally, all the practices around governance, organizational adoption and accountability, because people need to get, at the end we need to get it all done. It is around those 6 core competencies that since 2 years, the CXPA has also created a certification program, so that once again with the purpose of really creating a discipline around customer experience and also recognize the profession, they've started a certification program. There are already 372 professionals certified worldwide. In the Netherlands at this moment we only have 2. And we really need to bring the number up. Those 2 are actually myself and Katie, so if you have any questions or you would like to know more about the program, you can reach to us. And we really want to bring Netherlands much more also on the picture there. And in order to support also this certification, the CXPA provides plenty of resources. So on the portal, one of the main channels is the portal. On the portal you will find the full library of documents and resources for you. Everything is organized around the 6 competencies, and everything also follows the same type of setup. So there are roundtable calls, there are 10 minutes takeaways, which I have to say are really, really powerful. In 10 minutes, an expert on a given area really explains all of the key things that there are to know on their practices. There are presentations, there are use cases, white papers, everything you need to know around the best practices. You also have the possibility to connect to ask a given question to the experts. So also on a regular basis, they recruit experts among the certified members, which then become willing to support the community by answering any question within 48 hours. And you can also just start an online discussion forum on any topic with the other members. Another also connection tool that they provide is a career list. So both on their website and through monthly newsletter, they continuously communicate what type of positions are open in worldwide and in Europe, as well as also posting a spotlight about people, customer experience professionals, which are available for the next challenge, so they are able to join a new company. And another big offering is also the mentor match program. What this is that every 6 months they run a mentoring program where people can candidate themselves as mentor or ask as mentee. So if you are, for example, just starting a new challenge in your company, or people have just been promoted, or they have a new project, they can ask to be mentored by someone who has gone through a similar challenge in the past. And the association will do the matching on the basis of the needs and requirements. Additionally, there are also local networking events. Those are held by approved members, which have in each geographical area. They happen about 2 to 4 times a year. Until now, they've been mostly in US and in Europe. Countries which have already gone live with it are Finland, Norway, UK, Greece, France, and Ireland. And as of today, we are kicking off the Netherlands as well. This is happening also thanks to the also people here. So I would like to take this moment to share with you the 5 people who started the CXPA in the Netherlands. Marjolein, Danny, Katie, and Marika. And one more thing that the CXPA is responsible for is Customer Experience Day. This year is going to be on the 5th of October, is our 3rd edition, and it's really a global celebration of companies and people which have really worked hard into creating remarkable customer experience. I also like to see it as a celebration of the customers as well. So I always use it as a day to thank my customer, and also for my customer to thank their customers, for example, for feedback, or to get back to them about what we did with the feedback, what changes did we drive. On the website, next to seeing that it's 126 days away by now, you can also get already plenty of downloadable material to organize a celebration also within your company. So there are already all sorts of templates. So like this is just one of them, where you can get a chance to ask all your colleagues to say why they love customers, why customer experience matters to them, to take a moment of reflection, but also a moment of sharing. There are all sorts of activities that get done as in company celebration, but there are also online events such as Hangout with CX Expert, web forums, webinar. Really a lot of activity gets done over the day. They also communicate the Customer Experience Impact Awards winners, and there are local events. So also in the Netherlands this year we would like to have our local event. And during the table discussion, we will decide with you what the format should be. All in all, so far, the Customer Experience Association has already 5,000 members worldwide over the 5 years, and it's already present in 70 countries. So it's really, the purpose is really to share knowledge worldwide and to really make sure that there is support for the profession. Without any further ado, I would like then to ask Danny to introduce our speaker while I